Amazing internship opportunity is now open for signups.
And NASA's Opportunity rover has reached an unfortunate wall on its mission.
All that and more is coming up on today's show. Welcome to InFocus. I'm Thomas Colburn.
And I'm Jason Goldie.
There's a lot going on around campus.
Here's some important announcements from today's campus bulletin.
The Coverly Community Center planning team will be on campus to discuss the future of the community center. ASB is looking for student input on what programs and amenities the teen community would like to see in the near future. Come by to share feedback today after tutorial in P8. PAUSD has worked in collaboration with Lockheed Martin for decades, each year placing and supporting multiple rising seniors into their internship program, which is now open for signups. Students interested in this great opportunity to intern with a major aerospace company can sign up with the link on the screen.
YCS Interact is holding its annual food drive and offering Pali students who are participating a chance to win some prizes. The drive will take place until February 22nd, and donations can be dropped off in third period classes. First place will get pizza, second place gets donuts, and third place gets candy. Students that have completed 100 or more hours of community service within a 12-month period can submit their hours for a President's Volunteer Service Award. To complete your submission, go to the site on your screen. Email any questions to klarson@pausd.org.
Moving on now from what's going on around campus to what's happening in the world and locally today.
Let's take a look at what's topping today's headlines in today's News Minute.
No matter how much money they're losing each day, teachers in Denver say they aren't backing down. For the third day in a row, they're protesting and they're asking for money. Negotiations begin again on Wednesday afternoon after no deal was reached Tuesday night. Students are also joining the strike. More than 2,600 teachers are on strike, refusing to return to class until a deal has been reached.
After more than a decade on Mars, NASA's Opportunity rover has completed its mission. NASA scientists lost contact with the rover in June after a dust storm covered Mars and prevented sunlight from reaching the solar-powered vehicle. They have not been able to get in touch with Opportunity since then. After a final attempt at communication Tuesday night, NASA announced the sad news Wednesday. The Mars Exploration Rover sent back valuable information on the red planet for several years. Opportunity was launched in 2004 for a 90-day mission, which it well exceeded. During its time on Mars, the rover found parts of the planet suitable for sustaining microbial life.
It's no secret that President Trump loves to play golf. So much so, he has apparently installed a brand new simulator in the White House. That's according to the Washington Post. It cost Trump about $50,000 of his own money and allows him to play virtual rounds of golf. According to the paper, the simulator replaced an older, less sophisticated golf simulator. While former President Obama was in the White House, he had a basketball court installed. Galileo is a name that is known around the world.
And Derek, our very own resident historian, has been learning more about this influential historical figure.
What do you have for us today, Derek?
Thanks, Thomas. On this day in 1633, Italian philosopher, astronomer, and mathematician Galileo Galilei arrived in Rome to face charges of heresy for advocating Copernican theory, which holds that Earth revolves around the sun. Galileo officially faced the Roman Inquisition in April of that same year and agreed to plead guilty in exchange for a lighter sentence. Put under house arrest indefinitely by Pope Urban VIII, Galileo spent the rest of his days at his villa in Arcetri, near Florence, before dying on January 8, 1642. That's all from me. Back to you.
Thanks for that great story.
Speaking of sports, let's take a look at how Pali athletes are doing.
Anthony is in the studio with us. What do you have for us today, Anthony?
Not many scores were reported for yesterday, but there is a downpour of upcoming games today. Boys varsity basketball dunked on Gun with a score of 62-39. Today is all soccer. At 3:30, boys varsity soccer will play against Los Altos at home. Girls varsity soccer and girls JV soccer will play against Fremont at 5:30. Boys JV soccer will play at Los Altos, and let's take upcoming games on Friday. Boys varsity baseball will play San Benito at 10 a.m. On Monday, boys JV volleyball plays at Cupertino at 5:30 p.m. Following boys varsity volleyball at 6:45 p.m. That's all for me. Now back to you.
Pally may only have one reported game yesterday, but at least it was a win.
You know what I consider a win? All the rain we've had today. I'm loving it and I'm hoping for some more.
Well, let's take a look at the weather report to see if there's more rain on the way.
Rain here means snow up
As
there.
we look at San Francisco, we got a high of 60 and a low of 54, roughly around 58 degrees right now, with rain coming down in the city. And as we look at Oakland, we got a high of 60 and a low of 55, roughly the same temperature as San Francisco. As we go down south, down to San Jose, we got a high 61 and a low of 56. So that's our Bay Area temperatures for today. As we look today, it was obviously raining today, around 54 degrees. We had a high 62, a low 55. Winds at about 16 miles an hour today, so pretty windy. The next couple days, we're still expecting a lot of rain with highs at 53 and 59, lows of 44 and 46. And as we look at the 5cast, we're expecting a lot of rain through this weekend, but here comes the sun for next week. Well, that does it for today's episode.
Be sure to visit our website to check out old episodes, check the bulletin, or to send us an email.
Until next time, have a great day, Pally.